Sugandh Sharma from AnyTech Trial, and I welcome you all to our today's session of Notable Talks by AnyTechTrial.com. It is said that good marketing makes the company look smart. Great marketing makes the customer feel smart. Having said that, our today's guest is an award-winning senior marketing leader who has led and developed high-performing teams at a wide variety of technology firms, including major global corporations, and has been creating rapid growth and value for the firms. Let's welcome Dan Roche, Vice President of Marketing at Scoro. A hearty welcome to you, Dan, on Notable Talks by AnyTechTrial.com. It's my pleasure to have a conversation with you today, and I'm really looking forward to a superb session.
Thank you, Sugandh. It's great to be here.
My first question to you is, while leading and developing high-performing teams at a variety of technology firms, what were your notable experiences about companies' culture impacting the marketing initiatives?
Okay, thanks. Yeah, great question. And I think I will choose to use three examples from some recent companies that I've worked at. And culture is super important, obviously, across all businesses, but different businesses have different cultures, clearly. My most recent employer, where I'm still working, is a company called Scoro, who are a work management software provider. They are in scale-up mode. So they were founded relatively recently, in Estonia, in fact. So the intention behind the business is to grow as fast as they possibly can within the resources that we have. So this makes the culture very open, very expansive, very flexible. So the ramifications on the marketing initiatives mean that there's nothing off the table. Everything is not necessarily new, but definitely there's an opportunity to innovate and do new things. So that's really exciting as a marketer. It's really exciting for my team, and exciting for the whole business, because there's nothing that is already kind of like, this is best practice, we do it this way, and we can only iterate a little bit. So the opportunity is significant, and I think as a marketer, that's what makes it really exciting. At another organization I worked at, which is a much more well-established organization called KPMG, a global accountancy and consulting firm. Now, that much different position to Scoro. Obviously, it had been well-established, but the part of the business that I worked for was a SaaS startup within KPMG. So there, the culture of KPMG was somewhat risk-averse as a firm of accountants. They obviously, marketing was important, but not quite in the same way that a startup needed them to be. So at KPMG, the culture was for me somewhat constraining, because we were trying to launch a startup business within a large organization. So again, that meant we had to do things differently, but it meant we were slightly more constrained by our organizational culture than the market. So that was a big contrast to Scoro. And I think perhaps in the middle was another company I recently worked for called Automation Anywhere, who are based in Silicon Valley, which means that their culture was very expansive. Companies based in that region are looking for super fast growth. But by the time I joined, they had already seen a certain amount of scale. So there was definitely a desire to drive the business forward and to do new things with marketing, but there already was some structure. So I guess to me, it feels like a bit of a Goldilocks situation. Scoro is like the baby bear that's looking to do some new things. Automation Anywhere is like the mid-sized sister or brother. And then KPMG was the big daddy bear. And, I guess marketing needs to be different for all of those types of scenarios. But that's my bear analogy.
So what kind of growth have you observed from non-technology verticals during the pandemic?
Yeah, so Scoro, we've seen a lot of growth from businesses in the marketing and advertising sectors. So these are a significant portion of our client base. And when the pandemic hit, we were very concerned as a business that we were obviously going to be impacted, because those types of firms were going to be impacted too. But after a short amount of time, we could see that actually those types of organizations were very resilient because their clients were needing to continue to drive growth. They wanted to continue to advertise and continue to market. So our agency clients, were very robust, and that meant that they needed to continue to work with Scoro to keep their business on an even keel, to run their agency management and operations on. So I guess for those types of sectors that can sometimes be very mercurial in recessions or in unforeseen challenges like the pandemic, we've seen them really robust, and that's helped us to scale as well. So yeah, that would be the key areas.
As you know, as a marketer, you have seen that there's a lot of buzz these days about zero trust policy in context to cybersecurity and data protection. How do you see it impacting your brand communications?
Yeah, I have to say on that one, that's not something that I've come across previously. Perhaps it's something that I should investigate a little bit in more detail, but in terms of zero trust and that kind of thing, then yeah, that hasn't impacted at all on what we're doing. So I can't give you an insightful answer to that, but I will definitely do my homework on that moving forward.
As you know, these days there is more focus on hybrid work models. So future of work seems to be dependent on SaaS products like Scoro. How do you look at this market shift?
Yeah, so I think it's a good thing for people's well-being more broadly. There's no need to commute to the office unless you desperately have to, which helps with work-life balance and helps workers who have different requirements in their lives to still be productive and effective. And we actually recently did a study on productivity in the UK. We asked 2,000 workers what they wanted to do and what their preferences were moving forward, and 44% of them said that they prefer to remain in this hybrid working model, and only 17% said they wanted to return to the office full time. So it's definitely a shift that is here to stay. I think there was some unsurety perhaps as we came out of the recession, but employers are having to deal with this reality. And therefore, managing remote workers, keeping people on the same track, on the same projects, tracking what people are doing from a productive side of things, as well as how much value they're adding to the business and to their clients, is really important. So yeah, that's what Scoro does. We're delighted, firstly, that people have flexibility in their roles to work how they want to work and to enjoy their social life how they want to enjoy it. But then also, they can prove their value to the business and help growth, not just for their business, but for the market in general. So yeah, very positive.
And now we would love to hear your views about us, anytechtrial.com.
Yeah, so I think anytechtrial.com has a very interesting model. It's potentially one that I think many marketers will have great use of. Certainly at Scoro, we're a product-led growth business. So, we want people to try our software before they buy, if you like. We believe that's the best way to convince them. So having an outlet or an opportunity for people to find more people to trial our software is a great thing. So I can see anytechtrial.com could help us to do that.
So now I'm going to do a rapid fire round with you. It's a mix of formal and informal questions. And let's begin. Which is your favorite food?
Curry.
Most admired business icon?
Steve Jobs.
One word that comes to your mind when I say brand loyalty?
Nike.
Your most preferred webinar, virtual meet platform? Your most preferred webinar or virtual meet platform?
I think I've tried all of them, and I think Zoom is definitely the best of all of them. Yeah.
Your most preferred antivirus?
Antivirus? I don't think I have a favorite one. I think whichever one prevents any viruses happening, but I couldn't tell you which one is the best of that.
If you were allowed to make one universal law, what would it be?
That no one can start any wars.
Your favorite quote?
My favorite quote would be one that Mike Tyson said, which is that everyone has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. And the reason why I like this is because it's really important to plan and to have a strategy and think things through before you do something. But you also need to be aware that things don't always work out as you have planned. Things change and you have to be able to adapt. So have a plan, but be ready to be flexible. That's really important.
Thank you so much, Dan. It was great talking to you today. An absolute pleasure hosting you at Notable Talks by AnyTechTrial.com. All the best with your journey ahead. And also, I would like to thank all the viewers for watching this session of Notable Talks by AnyTechTrial.com. Stay tuned for more interesting conversations with industry leaders across the globe in coming episodes. Thank you so much, Dan. I really enjoyed listening to all your answers and especially the rapid fire round. This is your host, Sugandh Sharma at AnyTechTrial.com signing off. Adios. Bye-bye.